are we?
We are at the Liverpool Stadium. We've been waiting for so long to come here, but actually they want to tengok bola. Tapi nanti bapak dia bawa lagi lah So the time when they come, when they are still small, so now they grow up, they know what to do already. Let's go our journey. I only know few players here. My favorite is Mane. It's always.
Yeah. So I fix it.
That's Everton. The blue colour. That's Goodison Park. But right now we are at
Liverpool.
Liverpool, Anfield, home of the Reds. Alright, go.
Hi guys, we've arrived at Liverpool Stadium. So quick information, if you guys don't know, why is it called? This is the Paisley Gateway, as you can see. And the reason why they call it Paisley Gateway is because during his time of management, he managed to get us 3 European Cup titles. That's why you see there's three cups up there. Yeah. So this is special for him. Good for him.
To come on this great tour, and as a result, I've got a job. So thank you. I love it here. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. So there's a few things to say. First of all, years, starting with Bill Shankly. When he came here in 1959, we weren't the footballing force we are nowadays. We were rubbish. We were 12th in the league, and we weren't in the first division, as it was called then. We were in the second division, or the championship. He went through the place like a dose of salt. He spent a lot of money. Won our first FA Cup in 1965, won our first European silverware in 1973. And then he announced that he was going to retire, he'd had enough. Well, thank goodness we had this guy who took over. He was a member of the boot room, he was his assistant manager, Bob Paisley. He's our most successful manager. He was our manager for 9 years. He didn't win anything in the first year, which I think is kind of significant. And then in the subsequent 8 years, he won 19 trophies, which is equivalent of 1 every 29 games, including 3 European Cups. The only manager to win 3 European Cups with the same club until Zinedine Zidane did it in 2018 when he beat us in Kiev. Keep coming this way, guys. Joe Fagan, the only Scouser here on this Hall of Fame list. He didn't really want the job, I don't think. He was 62 when they gave him the job. He said, I don't really want it. I won't be able to emulate what Bill Shankly or Bob Paisley did. But then he went on to do something that neither of them had done. He won a treble, including our 4th European Cup when we beat Rome in Rome. That's a good story. I'll tell you more about that when we get downstairs. Keep coming this way. You'll have heard my Scottish accent. I'm from Glasgow. This man is the best ever to have worn a red shirt, in my view. Kenny Dalglish. He was a player manager only aged 34, and he's the only player, manager, or anybody that's ever had anything to do with this club to have his name on the stand. You'll see when we go out in a minute, the Sir Kenny Dalglish stand. What a tremendous honour for him to be given a part of the stadium. And when the Queen knighted him, he had to be demoted from King to only Sir, because in our view, in my view, King Kenny Dalglish. Keep coming this way. Gerard Houllier, our first foreign manager, is a Frenchman. He taught my friend John, who's at the back there, French. And thank goodness he turned to football management, because he was rubbish at teaching French, because he can't speak French, can you, John? So he was a rubbish French teacher, but he was a really good football manager. 2001, 5 trophies in 5 months, thanks to this guy, really nice guy. Built the team that he handed over to this guy, Rafa the Gaffer Benitez. What a good looking Spanish man he is. Best night of my life that fella gave me. 2005, Istanbul were playing probably the best team in the world, AC Milan, and they were 3-0 up at half time. Some of my mates in Liverpool that weren't there went home at half time because they thought that was it. Wow. And then 6 minutes of madness, they call it, where we scored 3 goals and then we beat them on penalties. Fabulous. We got the real cup then. I'll tell you a little bit about, because we won it 5 times then, we got to keep the real one. Yeah. We'll talk more about that when we get down. I've been in existence since 1892, which is 130 years. And in June of this year, it'll be 131. And we've condensed our history for over all that time into a 4-minute video. So loads has been left out. But I hope that you guys will enjoy what's in as much as I do. And it's introduced by a special man who you'll all know.
Hello everybody, this is Anfield, a historic place, a special place, a sacred place. Whenever life gets tiresome, when clouds above are grey, I just simply close my eyes and slowly drift away. About a special place, that's when the darkness fades. That special place is Anfield, the place where dreams are made. I see the pitch, I hear the cup, I taste
taste the atmosphere. Flags, banners, songs of old, which echo down the years. Colours entwine, red and white with grass and emerald green. A beautiful vision, a sacred place, filled with hopes and dreams. So many special memories. Elation, joy, cheers, passion, glory, ecstasy, emotion, laced with tears. Whenever life gets tiresome, I know how to see it through. I simply think of Anfield, the place where dreams come true.
My idea was that the building of a volunteer bastion of invincibility. Napoleon had that idea, he would conquer the bloody world, you know. And that's what I wanted, that Liverpool would be untouchable until eventually everybody has the sword together.
Boom! Enjoy the tour. Put your headsets back on, this way.
So ladies and gents, we're going to go out on the gantry now, which is high up, you get a great view of the pitch. And I'm going to send a video from my master to all your machines. So when you get out there, you need to get it ready. Get your earphones in, point it in the landscape position at the pitch, and it simulates what it's like to be in the stadium when it's full of fans all singing the songs. It's from a Spurs game a few years ago. It's really good. So come this way and get a look at the pitch. this way, guys, if you want to come. We call this European Boulevard, celebrating our European history, trophies that we've won. Liverpool Football Club are known as European royalty because we've won more European trophies than any other English club. Starting here, these are the UEFA Europa League, the UEFA Cup in 1973. There's Bill Shackler with the first one. We played Borussia Mönchengladbach. And then this one in 76. There's Emlyn Hughes and there's Bob Paisley. This trophy, I'm told, was very heavy and it had no handles. And they broke it. He dropped it and smashed it in half, so they had to fix it. So that's a bit of a, that's why they put a picture up. This one's quite interesting because we played Alaves in Dortmund in the Europa League. And this is the only one that we won on a golden goal. At full time it was 4-4, and then you'll know a golden goal, we don't use them anymore now in tournaments, but a golden goal was first team to score wins the tournament. Well, Alaves scored first, but unfortunately for them, they scored an own goal, so we won the tournament. 5-4. This is the first European Cup, or we call it the Champions League nowadays. This we won in 1977. Again, we played Borussia Mönchengladbach, coincidentally the same team that we beat for our first UEFA Cup. And Liverpool don't really have one superstar player, do we? We've got a team of superstars. But if we did have, the superstar in that team was called Kevin Keegan. And at the end of that season, he wanted a new challenge. He went off to play in Hamburg in Germany. We sold him for £500,000, which was a record. So then the next year, consecutive years, we got to the final again. So I was worrying in between what's going to happen. Well, I tell you what we did. We went to Glasgow Celtic and we bought this man for only £440,000. King Kenny Dalglish, he scored the winning goal. I think we started calling him King on that very day because he scored the winning goal. And we put 60 grand in the bank and got a better player. So Liverpool were good even then with the money, you know what I mean? Keep coming this way. There's Bob Paisley, our most successful manager, with his 3 European Cups. Very successful, what a marvellous photograph. I don't think he looks like a football manager at all. He's got a cardigan on, for goodness sake. He looks like a taxi driver. But fortunately, he wasn't a taxi driver. He was a really astute footballing brain on him. What a fantastic man he was. So this one, Paris 1981, we played Real Madrid. But unlike the year before last, we won this game. This is Trent Alexander-Arnold, and this is Andy Robertson of that team. This is Alan Kennedy, he scored the winning goal. He was nicknamed Barney Rubble, that's why it says thanks Barney, because he ran like Barney Rubble off the Flintstones, and that he got nicknamed that. And this guy is called Phil Neal. If you like, you can come on a Legends tour here at Anfield, and Phil Neal will answer your questions. You can meet him, I've met him a few times. He's a humble man, he's a very friendly guy. You would not know that he is our most decorated player of all time. 24 winners' medals he won during the time he was with us. That, I think, is not his most memorable statistic. The year before last, Sky Sports were banging on about a player called Cesar Azpilicueta. He's a Spanish player, he's really good, he's the captain of Chelsea. He played the whole season without missing a single game. And they were going on about him like he was some kind of hero. Very good. This guy played 417 consecutive games without missing a single game. Oh. The equivalent of nearly 8 seasons. All the more remarkable because he had a broken foot during that time and a fractured cheekbone, and he broke one of his ribs. But he wouldn't cough the job to the manager in case he lost his place in the team. He just bound his foot up with a bit of elastoplast and some newspaper, put a bigger boot on, carried on playing. They weren't made of the same stuff. We don't get them going off with twisted socks in them days, you know. This is Joe Fagan. This is number 4 that we won in Rome, against Rome. Now you'll know, football fans amongst them, sure you all know, with the Champions League and hitherto with a European Cup, they would decide where the final was going to be before they played a tournament. And then Rome got to the final. So we had to play Rome in Rome, and they're really good. You know, so everyone was saying, oh, that's a disadvantage, that's a disadvantage. We've got to play Roma in their own backyard. But Joe Fagan said, no, it's all right, we'll play them wherever we go. What I like, and forgive me for our I hope are you a Rome fan? No. When we got there, parked at the back of the stadium, there's a big open top bus, already painted, 1984. Campione, Roma. Ready for them to do a tour of the city of Rome after they beat us. Well, they didn't beat us, we beat them. So that's when we started singing this song. Campione, Campione, ole ole. And we sing it now, celebrating us being champions. But then we sang it, taking the mickey out of Rome. Forgive me if there's any Rome fans here. But you shouldn't have painted the bus before you beat us. It was wrong. But we still beat you. So that's why we sing it, taking the mickey out of Rome. Keep coming this way. Now this is, I've already told you about Rafa Benitez, the miracle of Istanbul. And I said I would tell you about the cup. And this cup that Steven Gerrard's holding up, when we go at the end of the tour now, and I'll take you into the museum, you'll see a display with 6 beautiful European cups in a row. The one from 2005 is an original cup. Now, what happens now, and what used to happen, if you win it, at the final, they give you the cup, and you can parade it round on the pitch for an hour, and then UEFA take it off you and give you a certified replica. It's identical, but it just hasn't got the names of the previous winners engraved on the back. So the other 5 that we've got are certified replicas. But this one, because we'd won it 5 times, they let us keep the original. On the back, it's engraved Manchester United, 1999. Because that's the same cup that they won, that got their manager, Alex Ferguson, knighted. But it's ours, because we won it in 2005, and we're going to keep it forever. So if you're a Man United fan, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming. You've probably paid 23 quid to my boss, so you can come and see the cup that you think's yours, but it ain't. It's ours, and we ain't ever giving it back. Come this way. So I'm going to play you this one, Madrid 2019. It was a really good final. It was okay. We beat Spurs 2-0. But I don't think that was the final, really. The final was when we played Barcelona here at Anfield. Yeah. I think that's probably the best football match I've ever been to here at Anfield. I didn't really expect we'd beat Barcelona 4-0, but we beat them 4-0. What a great night. So, what I'm going to do here, if you want to get your machines out again, I'm going to play you a short video. It's pretty good, about our 2019 campaign, and then 1 million people on the streets of Liverpool afterwards. Liverpool and Everton have got a lot of history. And the truth of the matter is, Everton did play here for 8 years. Prior to Liverpool being formed, they played on the fields of Anfield Road. Up until 1891. And the story, people often ask me, is it true that Liverpool used to be called Everton? How is it that you both played in the same place? what's the history. And it revolves around a man called John Holding. He was the president of Everton, and we've got a bust of him, like a brass bronze statue of him at the end of 97 Avenue. He's our founder. He was a brewer. He was a well-to-do entrepreneur, and he owned pubs in Liverpool, and he had a brewery. And he lived in a house along this is Anfield Road now. It used to be called Anfield Lane. He lived in Stanley House, which is still there. It's got a big turret on the roof. And he looked out and he saw a football team playing on Stanley Park. And there was a big, big crowd of people watching, so he thought there's a business opportunity here. He invited them to come and play on the field they had already owned here at Anfield. And they came and they played there for 8 years. That was the St. Domingo's Presbyterian Church football team. And during the time they were here, they changed their name to Everton. Very successful. 1891, they won the English First Division Championship. And by then, they were getting about 13 or 14,000 gate coming to watch. So John Holding once again wanted to sell beer at the footy. We like having a pint when we come watch the game, don't we? But because they had been founded from a Presbyterian church, they believed, they may well be right, that alcohol was the ruin of the working man and they wouldn't let him sell beer. So he said, well, I'm going to put the rent up. He said, no, we're not having that either. So they decided that they weren't going to play at Anfield anymore, and they went back to play on Stanley Park. Goodison hadn't been built yet. So John Holding sent his 2 lieutenants, William Barclay and John McKenna, up to Scotland, and they bought 13 Scottish players. Football was amateur in Scotland in those days, so they paid them good money to come to Liverpool and play, and that was the foundation. Our very first team. It was known as the team of Max, because there were McGinn and McQueen, and they were all Max something. And they all do. You'd think you were in Glasgow when you were here, I would imagine, although obviously I wasn't here, it was a long time ago. The first 4 years, they played in blue and white, because those idiots left a load of kit behind. And we were mainly jocks, and we don't like wasting stuff, you know, so we used the kit up that was left. So we did play in blue and white for the first 4 years. Lots of people comment on how close we are. 2 Premier League teams, we're very close together. We're not the closest in England, because Notts County and Nottingham Forest are even nearer. And in Scotland, Dundee and Dundee United are on opposite sides of the same street, which is a bit Dundee when you think about it. But when anybody ever asks me, what's the distance between Everton and Liverpool, well, I only ever answer. Last season it was 51 points.
what do you think of the next Liverpool game?
So the dining room's really good. You get served food in there immediately after the game. So it's all prepared by the food scientists. it, you're right there. So I'm going to take you around and show you where the museum is now, guys. There's loads of stuff to see in there. This is the guided part over. I hope that you've enjoyed going around seeing this magnificent stadium as much as I've enjoyed showing you. If you're staying in Liverpool, hope you have a great time. It's a great city to visit. I hope you're having a good time for the rest of the week. So we're going to go this way, guys, if you don't mind. If you've enjoyed what we've done and the tour, my name's Andy, I'm a friend's John. But if you didn't like it, I'm Gary Neville and that's Phil. We're going to take your headset machines off.
Have your handsets, please.
Tak habis dengan money. Ibu, your money, you found your money.
My favorite.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown.
You stop worrying, sir. I want to hear me sing the anthem.
Yes.
When you walk, it's the BGM. Alone, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the story, there's a golden sky.
Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone.
And the sweet silver song of love. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. All your dreams be tossed and blown. Oh, walk on, walk on. Three hopes in your heart, and you never
You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
So don't know when we'll be back.
Okay, boys. All okay to go back now? Yes. So I don't know when we're coming back here again, okay? So
Bye, Liverpool. Bye, Anfield. We are going off.
walk on, we hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Woohoo! Sekarang dah lepas pergi tengok stadium, kita nak pergi tengok rumah pula lah.
Malam mana tu ada speaker yang boleh rumah kat sini. Lepas
Betul.
Airbnb kan.
Senang kan tengok bola kan, senang kan tengok bola, senang.
Siapa yang kat sini.
Sekarang ada untuk konsel. Nampak tu? For sale. Okay, mari kita tengok berapa dia jual. Ni dia rumah dia. 134. Our last night here in Liverpool, and we're having a dinner in Bull Street, right? And we had to take our dinner here at Toro Steakhouse in Bull Street. Okay, so wait, Erin, take order.
Wala pa kayo. Yan, ito po limo na din. Ni. Ito po limo na din.
Sana.
This $20.
Hindi pa. Huh?
Would you like lemon herbs, mild, medium, or extra? Mild. What size?
Spicy rice and pasta. Can you get another?
What size would you like with the chicken? So I have garlic mushroom pepper or gravy?
Give me a pepper.
And one lamb stick.
How would you like it cooked?
How do you want to cook your lamb stick?
Well done.
What size?
Spicy rice and mashed potato.
Mash?
Yes, mashed.
What sauce?
What sauce?
Pepper. Yeah.
The one Toro special.
Toro special. Yeah.
Chips and pasta.
And what sauce?
Mushroom. One for 4 boneless chicken thighs.
Would you like with lemon herbs, mild, medium, hot, or extra? What size? That's right in coffee. It's like you came to the right place.
One lemon.
Yeah.
Can you get 2 Coke, 2 Sprite, and 1 still.
You don't have hot drink, do you?
Yes, I think we serve tea and coffee.
You do?
Yeah, but we have instant coffee and the tea is from the table.
What tea is that?
I think it's cardamom.
Okay, let's see what's. Yeah, my God. Guys, later you know how to go back to the car park? No, okay.
It's 1.4.
Huh? All come in bottle. Sprite and spray. Okay guys, what are you having in front?
I bought 4 chicken, 4 boneless chicken.
Boneless chicken?
Then give me 7. So we need Sprite.
Okay. And you are having tea?
Men's got Toro special
Toro special.
pasta. Chips.
Thank you.
You want plate?
Okay, right.
No.
Okay, good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What you having, Muhammad Iksan?
Biryani.
Biryani. Oh, in the what? Lamb mandi, right?
Chicken mandi there.
Okay, banyak. Okay, bu, what you having?
I have chicken feet.
Can thank you.